sense.
It does.
Right, balance today. Nice to see you all seated, but you need to get up.
All right then.
So we're going to start just taking a few rounds of Tadasana without coming up onto the tiptoes, and then we'll take a few rounds with the option to come up onto the tiptoes if you want. If today is one of those days where balance is not your friend, use a wall, use bricks, use whatever feels right for you. Don't fight it, just kind of trust the process, as they say. So just take a minute to really ground down through the feet. So connect the ball joints, the heels, depending on what school of yoga you go to, 4 points or 3 points of your feet. Spread out through the toes and then lengthen all the way up from the feet up to the hips, then draw the shoulders back, lengthen through the spine, reach the crown of the neck up and let the crown of the head up and let the neck be long. Arms just resting down by your sides. Try and invite those shoulders to really soften down. We're just going to pause here, just let the breath arrive in our awareness, so in and out through the nose, as long as that is comfortable for you. Whenever you're going to arrive at your next inhale, we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together, take the arms wide, reach the fingers up towards the sky, and then as we exhale, just press with the palms together, bringing them down to your chest. Think about this from an energetic perspective. You're kind of opening up, inviting space and energy into the body, and then as you exhale, you're pressing down and away what no longer serves. A few more of these. Exhale down. Inhale, squeeze it open. Exhale down. Last one, then you've got the option to add the tiptoes if you want. When we add the tiptoes, you don't necessarily need to take the arms as far back and as wide. You can just bring them out to the side. So you reach up, you come onto the ball joints of your feet, lifting your heels. And then as you come down, try not to let the heels connect down until your hands reach back down to your side. Inhale, breathe it out. Try and find your drishti. It's a point of focus that could be internal or external, but just use it to help you find that stillness and stability. I feel nice and grounded here. Not like we're kind of waving all over the place, but if you are, it's okay. Just be patient. That stillness will come. 2 more of these, guys. Breathing in, heels lift, arms lengthen. Breathing out, slowly heels come down, arms come down. Last one here. Inhale, reach. And slowly bring it down. Okay, we're going to lose the coming up onto our toes because we're just going to add a little bit more in, including Uttanasana. So inhale, sweep it up. As you exhale, hinge and fold it all the way down to the ground. Inhale, come up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold yourself back down again. Inhale, lengthen through the spine and the back of the neck, and then reach your arms up towards the sky, nice and tall. Exhale, let those hands come down. Just a few more of these. So move with your breath rhythm. Inhale, reach it up nice and tall. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, back down. Inhale, lengthen spine first, then rest of body follows. Ardha Hastasana. Exhale, hands to your side. This is our last one. We're going to breathe it in. We're going to exhale and fold it all the way down. We're going to inhale halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back, stay down. And then just bring your legs back so your knees can come down to the ground. So you're going to bring yourself into a 4-point kneeling position. Just check the stacking of your joints here. So we want to stack sort of hips and knees in line, wrists, elbows, shoulders in line, there or thereabouts. Find a place that gives you some comfort. We're going to tuck our toes because we want to stretch them out, I'm afraid. So try and get each pad of your toes to connect down to the mat. So if you need to move your little toes a little bit or any other toes, do so. Hands stay where they are. We exhale, hips press back. So we're not coming into a child's pose, we're just coming into a variation on Chakravakasana. We inhale, we come forwards. We exhale, we press those hips back. 2 more of these, then we're going to come all the way up onto those toes. So exhale, take it back. Inhale, bring it forwards. Exhale back. Stay here. Start to walk your hands towards your knees. You know the drill here. Where you go from here is on you. It's your practice, but maybe we work towards stacking head, heart, pelvis, soft shoulders. Stretching out that plantar fascia in the back and the bottom of our feet. If you need a distraction, move the arms, bring them up as you inhale. Slowly bring them down as you exhale. Invite those toes to relax as best you can. Breathing in, breathing out. If you feel yourself doing this, just try and gently invite yourself back. 2 more here. Well done, guys. Last one. Inhale up. I obviously haven't done this for a while either. Exhale down. Hands come all the way back down. We come back to all fours. Tap out the tops of your feet. Alright, so we're going to come into some balance from 4-point kneeling first. We're just going to build up to that balance throughout the practice. So we're going to begin by just pressing out onto the ball joints of your right foot. So your heel stays off the ground, but the pads of your toes of the ball joint press onto the ground. Keep stacking hands under these shoulders. And we're going to try not to twist out through the pelvis here. So if you feel that right hip dropping, draw your navel to your spine. Keep the back supported. And as you inhale, you're going to lift that right leg parallel to the ground. So that both sets of hips still face down to the ground. You're pressing out through your right heel. And you're just going to breathe it here. That's all we're doing to start with. Exhale, bring that right knee back down. Swap it over to the left. Inhale, press out through the foot. And then when you're ready on an inhale, lift that left leg up, trying not to twist out into the pelvis. Exhale, bring it down. And this time we're just going to go straight up. So straight up and out with the right leg. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, left. Exhale, down. Options to add the arm this time. So you inhale, lift the right leg, left arm. Palm faces in, arm reaches away. Exhale, bring it down. Left leg, right arm. Sweep and reach. Exhale, down. Right leg, left arm. Exhale, bring it down. Right arm, left leg. Alright, we're going to repeat that, but we're going to add taking the arm and the leg out to the opposite side. So I will demonstrate. So right leg comes up, left arm comes up. Try not to kick the glass. And then as you exhale, right foot comes out to the right side, left arm comes out to the left side. Bring it back down. Other side, do the same. Reach it up, take it out. Bring it back in, bring it down. So we're going to start right leg, left arm. So inhale, reach them up and out. Right leg, left arm. You know, it breaks your head, doesn't it? And then take the right leg out to the side, left arm out to the side. Inhale, point them back and forwards. Exhale, hand and knee come down. Left leg, right arm. Inhale, first of all, extend them. Exhale, take them out to the side. Inhale, bring them back to that extension. Exhale, bring them down. Hold on, just keep going with that. Reach them forwards and back first, then out to the side. Try not to rush it if you can. Try and flow with the breath. And if your breath is really that fast, just maybe take a minute and then start again. Okay, you're going to take 2 more each side. Move it nice and easy. So the start is your right leg, your left arm. Left leg, right arm. stay your balance, because that's what we're here for. All right, bring it down. Well done. Just press back into your heels. Release the body down. Just a closed knee child's pose or whatever works well for you. Just take a minute, just release that off for a second. On an inhale, press back up into all fours. Tuck those toes, press your hips back towards your heels. We're going to lift up into a downward dog, so make sure your hands are nice and spread, the connection with the ground has been made. Start to inhale, draw your navel to your spine, and as you exhale, you use your legs to lift yourself up into that downward dog. Hips are high, spine is long, neck is relaxed, as is the head. Inhale, walk your feet towards your hands, bend your knees as much as you need to, coming to the top of your mat, Uttanasana. Exhale, release it down, including the back of the head and the neck. Inhale, start to lengthen, reach and come all the way up towards the sky. Hastasana. Exhale, bring it down. All right. Inhale, reach up tall. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold back down. Keep your right foot where it is, step your left foot back. So you're coming into a lunge position. Your right knee is over your ankle and your left foot is behind you, pressing out through your heel. If you feel comfortable here, inhale, lift your upper body, come up into a high lunge, crescent lunge and Jayanasana. If you need to take the feet a bit wider, that can help with your balance. Soften into the shoulders, lift up nice and tall into the upper body. Exhale, take your hands either side of your front foot. Bring your left foot to meet your right foot, so you come into a forward fold. As you start to inhale, we're going to ground down into the left foot, and we're going to lift the right foot as we lift the upper body. So you start to inhale, and your right foot comes up as your body lifts up. So you're bringing your right knee up to hip height, flexing into your foot. Let's bring those hands to our hips. Take a nice deep breath in, make the spine long, and on your exhale, extend that leg out. So push the sole of the foot out. Press down into that left foot, tall into the spine. Switch on the front body, keep that nice and tight, that helps with your balance. Switch on the outside of the left leg and the right leg. Soft into your shoulders. Heavy legs. Yeah. Slowly step that foot back down, bring your left foot back to meet it. You should be back at the top of your mat, or there or thereabouts. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Step back the right foot this time, guys. You're coming into that lunge position with left leg at the front. When you're ready, inhale, lift yourself up. Shoulders soft, knee over ankle, left leg. On your exhale, take your hands down either side of that front foot. Bring your right foot to meet your left. As you inhale, you lift the upper body and your left knee. Bring yourself up nice and tall. Left knee comes parallel with hip. Hands to hips. Breathe it in. Exhale, extend. Press out through the sole of the foot. It's a nasty one. Nasty. Breathe. Trust your body. Okay, slowly bring that left foot back down. Take the hands away from the hips. Shake out into the legs. Shake out into the arms. We're going to take that one more time, guys. So inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Left leg steps back. Right leg stays at the front. Inhale reaches you up into your lunge position. Shoulders stay soft. Exhale, hands come down either side of right foot, left foot comes to meet it, forward fold. As you inhale, right leg stays grounded, left leg lifts with upper body, knee comes to hip height. Hands to hips, find your stability, find your drishti. On your exhale, extend that left sole of foot away. Press down into the ball joint of your right toe. It's going to help with your balance. 2 more breaths, in and out through the nose, you've got this. Last one. Slowly bring that left foot down, shake it out. One more on the other side. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold back down. This time right leg comes back, left leg's at the top, knees over ankle. Inhale, lift yourself up, and Jayanasana. Exhale, hands come down, step right foot to meet left. Then when you're ready, you're going to inhale, lift the right knee up. Bring yourself nice and tall. Is this the same leg?
No, it doesn't do 2 lefts and 1. We did right 2 lefts.
Good. Okay, when you're ready, extend it out. I feel like I'm doing the same leg.
No, we just did a left leg before this. We did.
You did. I might not have. Okay, keep extending the foot away, tall through the upper body. You got this. One more breath if you can. Alright, good stuff, guys. Bring the shoulders and foot down. Yeah, it's a strong pose.
It is.
Okay, right, shake the legs out. Okay, so we're going to keep with the simple preliminary sequence and we're going to change the end pose each time. And obviously it's going to be a balance. So, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Left leg comes back. Right leg is at the top of the mat. Inhale, lift yourself up to a lunge position. Exhale, take the hands forward. Bring the left foot forward to meet the right. Right leg stays grounded. Bend into your right knee. And bring your left thigh over your right leg.
Oh, we've done that.
Eagle pose, Garudasana. So I'm going to turn to face you so you can see what I'm doing. Options, guys. Brick. Cross that foot over, place the left foot onto the brick. Options, no brick, have the foot hovering. Option, toes, no brick. Last option, wrap it around. If you wrap it, try not to twist those hips around. We want to try and keep the hips facing forward as best we can. You're not necessarily going to get them to completely because of the position of your legs. So we really
sitting leg, does that need to be bended?
Yeah, really sit down into that standing leg. Squeeze your thighs together, squeeze your abdomen. That's going to help you find your balance. Find your drishti now because we're going to add the hands. Use a brick. So you need to squeeze your thighs, that's it, that's going to help you balance. Okay, so we've got left leg on top, so we're going to take right arm out first. Left arm comes underneath it. You cross over the forearms. Maybe your palms are, back of knuckles are next to each other or your palms are next to each other. And you lift your elbows up high. If this doesn't float your boat, just cross at the elbows, place opposite hands on opposite shoulders. Draw the shoulder blades apart, lift the elbows up. So whichever version you're taking, we want to open out in between the shoulder blades.
Can you do the arm cross from scratch again?
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, which leg have you got on top, right?
Left leg.
Right, I've got, no?
Right leg on top of left.
No,
Left leg on top,
right.
Come on, guys.
Right, that's a bit like going.
So, because your left leg is on the top, then your left arm comes underneath. So your right arm comes up first, left arm comes underneath, cross over at the forearms. So try and squeeze your elbows in towards each other.
Can you
I'll come to you.
please? So right
Oh,
arm.
that's a different legs then.
Left
Squeeze
arm.
these elbows, cross over forearms.
Oh, that's never going to happen.
They don't need to go together, just that cross together. So what you want to do is then lift your shoulders.
Right arm comes across.
Mind's blown!
Left underneath, so left over your right leg.
Right arm
Yeah.
out, left
So
arm
the same with the arms, left under right.
Reach the elbows
Oh,
up.
that's alright, my arms are different.
Yeah,
Oh.
it will be. Just
Oh.
lift the elbows up so you're making space between
Sorry.
your shoulder blades. No, it's fine. And then sit down into your legs.
Right.
This is where your balance comes in, guys. So you choose to take that foot off or keep it down. It's really up to you. Just try and squeeze your thighs close together. It's going to help you balance a bit more. It's actually harder to do it like that than it is to do it like that.
Okay.
So find your
I
breath.
feel all contortion-fied.
Yeah. We won't do the next bit on this one today.
I can sit in a chair like that, but I can't stand up and do it.
Okay, we're going to come out out really gracefully, alright? So breathe it in, take the arms out, extend your leg out like you did before. Maybe bring your arms to your hips or keep your hands out, whatever floats your boat. So we don't forget on the way back, it's right leg that we've got sticking out.
Now it's
Okay.
left leg sticking out.
Oh, left leg sticking out.
Sticking out.
Bring your left foot down to the ground, shake it out. As long as you do one of each, let's not sweat it. Alright, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold back down, step back. Right leg, left leg is at the front. Inhale up into your Anjaneyasana lunge position. Exhale, hands come down either side of your front foot. Shift your right foot to meet your left. And then whichever leg you didn't have underneath before, put it underneath this time.
Oh, I don't know now.
I think it was left leg underneath, right leg on top. So we're going to have right leg underneath, left leg on top. No,
No.
that is exactly what we just did. So left leg is underneath, right leg is on top.
Yeah.
Yes, team.
Left arm out.
Yep. Right arm underneath. Cross at the elbow joints, cross at the forearms. Lift the elbows up. You got it. Breathe. Feel that space between your shoulder blades. That's just delightful. Okay, remember the graceful coming out. So, start to straighten through the legs. Take the arms out wide. Reach out through the leg, hands to the hips. So this leg is extending out in front of us. We've already been here. Exhale, press the foot down, shake it out. All right. Next, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Step back, left leg, right leg's at the top of the mat. Inhale, lift into Anjaneyasana. Exhale, come back down. We're coming into warrior three, so we're not going to bring that left foot forward this time. Your right leg is your standing leg, and you're going to shift your weight forward into that right leg, and you're going to lift the left leg away. If you want to use bricks underneath your hands, go ahead. Try not to twist out into the hips. So we want that left hip pointing down towards the ground, left toes pointing down towards the ground, and space from the back heel all the way to the crown of the head as long as you can get it. Options here with the arms, you can bring them to your heart space, you can bring them alongside your body, you could rest them on your lower back, whatever works for you. Use the bricks if that helps you find your balance. On your next exhale, bring your left foot to meet your right. Fold it back into a forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands come down. All right, we're going to take it on the other side. So breathe it in, reach it up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Step back your right foot, left foot stays at the top. Inhale, lift yourself up, Anjaneyasana lunge position. Exhale, hands come down, or to bricks, whatever works for you. Shift the weight into that left foot, reach the right leg away, make yourself nice and long through the upper body. Press out through that right heel. Choose what you're doing with your hands that works for you. Try and either bring them to your heart space or your lower back if you're taking them away from the ground, rather than let them hang down, if that can make your balance a little bit trickier.
How straight is our supporting leg?
Straight feels comfortable for you. So you bend it as much as gives you that base of support.
Yeah.
Okay guys, we're going to exhale, bring the right foot next to the left, then we're going to fold all the way down into our Uttanasana. We're going to inhale and lengthen and reach all the way back up, and then we're going to exhale and bring our hands back down to the side. So we're going to take that same sequence again, and we're going to add a standing split after the Virabhadrasana 3. So, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Step back your left leg, right leg is in front. Come up into your lunge when you're ready. Lift it up. Exhale, hands come down. Use your bricks if you want. Shift the weight into the right leg. Lift the left leg up, parallel to the ground. Try and balance out your hips, turning the toes down towards the ground can help with that. Length from the back heel to the crown of your head. If your hands aren't on the ground, I suggest you put them on the ground or on bricks because we come into standing split. So you're going to lengthen the upper body down towards your front leg and you're going to lift that back leg up towards the sky. Hello. Doesn't matter how high it goes, just explore it, guys. Lengthen into both legs. Back of right leg is nice and long, back of left leg is also nice and long. On your next exhale, bring your left leg back to meet your right, fold forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen, sweep and reach it all the way up. Exhale, hands come down. Who knew balancing was so tough? Other side, reach it up. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Step back, right leg. Left leg is in front. Inhale, Anjanasana. Lift yourself up into your lunge. Exhale, hands come down to ground or bricks. Shift your weight into the left leg. Virabhadrasana 3. Right leg is extended. Upper body is nice and long. Find your place here first. And then if you're not using props or the ground, find props or the ground so you can then soften the upper body down towards your left leg, reaching your right leg up towards the sky. Find your breath here, guys. All right, next exhale, release the right leg back down, fold it forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen, sweep and reach all the way up. Exhale, bring it down. Everyone all right?
Yeah.
All right, so different balance at the end this time, as we have been doing. So breathe it in. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Step back, left leg, right leg is at the front. Inhale, lift. Anjanasana lunge. Exhale, hands come down either side of that front foot. You're going to keep the left foot off the ground and bring it up to knee height. So you're going to shift the weight, come into that right leg, lift the upper body and your left knee at the same time. Well done. Now you're going to come into a tree pose from here. So you want to externally rotate that left hip, and then you're going to place the sole of your left foot on the ground, ankle, calf, or inner thigh.
Not knee, that's
Not your knee, Rita, exactly that.
I remember you saying.
Try not to dump out into the right hip, keep that supporting leg nice and strong, and open out into that left hip as best you can. Hands can be at your heart space, they can be overhead with the palms together, with the palms wide. One will feel more natural for you, so choose the right one for you. We're going to be here for a good few breaths, so just take your time to find your place here. Use that inner drishti or an external point of focus. Stay tall into the upper body, pressing down into that right foot, including the ball joint. Okay, when you're ready, hands come to your hips. Release the foot, keep the knee up. Sorry guys, extend the leg out. Don't worry, we'll stretch out your glutes afterwards. And then, bring the knee back up. You know where you're going, Virabhadrasana 3. Take the leg behind you, parallel to the ground, nice and long. Hands can be on hips or bricks or floor, whatever works for you. Crown of head reaching forwards, left sole of foot reaching behind you. On your exhale, hands come down to the ground. You're going to come into that standing split if you want. So your upper body comes closer to that right leg, your left leg reaches up towards the sky. Exhale, left foot comes back to meet right, you fold into your Uttanasana. Inhale, you lift, you reach all the way up. And exhale, you come down. Woo! Other side, breathe it in. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Step back your right leg, left leg is at the front, lift into your lunge position, Anjanasana. Exhale, take the hands back down. You're going to lift that right foot off and you're going to come up into that knee lift at the top of the mat. So you lift your right foot off, and then as you lift your upper body, you bring the knee through with you up to hip height. Take your time, find your balance here first before you go anywhere else. When you feel ready, start to externally rotate into that right hip, and then place the sole of your right foot wherever the sole of your right foot feels right for you today. Once you've got that, then choose where you're placing your hands, heart space, overhead, whatever floats your boat. Remember, we feel different one side to the other. Tune into your breath, find that grounding and that stillness. Well done. Right, so we're going to release the foot but not the leg. So the foot comes away, knee comes back to hip height, hands come to hips, right leg extends out. Slowly bend back into the knee. As you exhale, Virabhadrasana 3, press it behind you. Choose where you're taking those arms. Press out through the right heel, extend through the back of the neck, crown of head reaching forward. Move your gaze to wherever feels comfortable. Try not to twist out into the pelvis. Hands come down to ground or bricks, coming into that standing split. So upper body towards the left leg, right leg lifts even up, tall. As you exhale, right leg comes back to meet left, fold it forwards. Inhale, lift, reach it all the way up. Exhale, hands come back down. All right, we're going to take that same sequence again, and we're going to stay in tree pose for a little bit longer. The more you go into it, the easier you should find it to find your balance.
Is there anything I can do to stop my ankles hurting when I'm standing for that length of time on that one? I know I need to push back a little bit more on the back of my foot, but...
So yeah, you want to try and turn that knee out a little bit more, and you want to press down into that big toe of your standing
into the big toe,
foot.
so I'm standing too far back then.
Yeah, because what happens is
pushing it down
we
to
do
the back of my
this,
foot, yeah.
and we want to press down into, so don't scrunch your toes up, press down into those organs, so you've got here, here and here, they're your base of support.
Yes.
You want to almost be able to sort of spread your toes
Yeah.
out. I'm not suggesting you
No,
do.
I understand.
And then just be mindful if this hip that you're standing on is
Yeah.
either curving out to the side or twisting out.
goodness.
It's all of that.
Pushing too far back on the ball of my foot, I think.
And we've done that, hold it down.
Alright guys, so let's inhale, breathe it in. Reach up the arms nice and tall. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Left leg steps back, right leg is in the front. Inhale, lift yourself up and Jayanasana. Exhale, hands come forward, either side of your front foot. I can't remember what we did first. Tree pose, was it?
No, we brought our knee through.
Thank you very much.
Well done, Emma.
You can tell it's been a long day. Right, shift the weight through to the right foot. Lift. Knee comes through to hip height as you lift the upper body. It's a good job you guys are paying attention. Okay, now we come into that tree pose. So externally rotate that left hip. Place the sole of your left foot wherever serves you best. Higher isn't necessarily better. It depends on your body and what's happening for you today. Press down into as much of your foot as you can, not scrunching up into the toes. Keep the outside of the right hip drawing it into the inside of the left leg. Okay, you're going to just find your balance here. So just take your hands to wherever feels comfortable. Don't use me as your drishti because I'm going to move. And you're going to just stay here and breathe. Think about grounding, think about stillness, think about rooting down from that bottom foot into the ground beneath you. Keeps you still, keeps you stable, and that is mirrored in your breath. Well done guys, just a little bit longer. You're doing really well. Okay. Next time you inhale, foot comes off the leg but knee stays high. Exhale, extends the leg away. You're going to feel this in your right glute. It's okay, we're going to stretch it out. Tall through the spine, press out through the heel and the ball joint of the foot. Inhale, bring your knee in. Exhale, press it back into Virabhadrasana 3. Extend the leg behind you, extend the upper body forwards, trying not to twist out into the pelvis. Place the hands wherever works for you. They can be on bricks, the floor, your back, your hips, out in front of you, out behind you, whatever. Alright, we're going to bring the hands down and we're going to come into that standing split. So we're going to lift the left leg up towards the sky, the upper body down towards that right leg. You don't have to take this if you don't want to. You can stay in Vira 3 or just come out completely. On the exhale, the left foot comes back to meet the right and we fold into our Uttanasana. On the inhale, we lengthen, we reach all the way up. And we exhale the hands back down. Okay guys, you're doing really well. We've got one more on the other side and then I'll stretch you out. So, breathe it in, nice and tall. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Step back the right foot. Left leg stays in front, knee over ankle. Inhale, lifts you up into your lunge. Exhale, hands come down. Shift the weight into the left leg. Reach the right foot off the ground. As you lift, your right knee comes forwards up to hip height, so does your torso. Find your balance here first. When you feel stable, start to externally rotate into that right hip. Place the sole of the right foot wherever it's going for you today. Find your balance. Find your stillness. Find your grounding. Those little tarsal muscles and bones in your foot, they're going to move to start with. Just let them slowly settle in their own time. And do what feels right for you with your arms, your hands. Keep that inner focus. Invite the breath to still or slow. I don't want you to stop breathing. And then think about grounding down through that left foot, roots coming down through your mat to the floor below. Well done, guys. 2 more breaths here. Last one. Okay, foot's coming away from leg, but knee stays high. Extend the right leg out on your exhale, hands to hips. Breathe. Use the strength in your legs and your upper body to keep that leg raised. Doesn't have to be super high, just go to wherever feels okay for you. These legs are even heavier now than when we did this at the beginning. Slowly bend back into that right knee, and with your exhale, take the leg behind you. Virabhadrasana 3. Extend it back. Upper body long. You've got this, guys. Alright, when you're ready, hands are coming down, you're coming into your standing split. So right leg's reaching up, upper body towards left leg. You don't have to take this if you don't want, it's just an option. Next time we exhale, right foot comes to meet left, we fold forwards, Uttanasana. We inhale, we lengthen, we reach all the way up to the sky. And we exhale, come to Tadasana. Well done, people. Okay, so I'm going to stretch you out, especially into your glutes and your hips. Best thing for that. Pigeon. Alright, so reach it up nice and tall. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale, halfway, lift it up. Exhale, fold it back down. Let's bring the knees down, guys. Just come to a kneeling position. We're going to come into it from all fours. We're going to come right knee comes forward first. So shift the weight back a little bit, and then as you exhale, bring the right knee outside of your right wrist and certainly further out than your right hip. And then we're going to take the left leg as far back as we can down the center line of the mat. Right, Emma, remember what you did last time that didn't work for you? So, left leg is coming back. Eke it back to wherever feels okay for you. Then we're going to come onto our fingertips, so we're going to really lift up from pubic bone to collarbone, open the front of your body, stretch out. Alright, then slowly just bring yourself back. You stay here on your palms, you come down onto your elbows, you come all the way down onto the ground. You choose whatever works for you. Try not to tilt out too much into the pelvis. If you feel you're rolling onto the right hip, shift the left hip back down towards the mat a little bit. That back leg, we want it towards the centre line of the mat, so if it's gone a little bit wonky, try and draw it back in a little bit. I'm here, Michelle. Alright, well done guys. So this is where you're at for a few breaths. If anybody wants to take this on their back instead of on their front, you lay on your back, you cross your right ankle over your left thigh and you draw that left leg in towards the body whilst taking the right leg away from the body. If that feels better for you today, then by all means take that option. Take your time, let your breath settle. Let the body settle. Invite that release into the outside of the right hip. If you feel there's too much in your right knee, then come into the option on your back. Alright, slowly bring yourself back up onto your palms. Walk that back knee in. And then just bring left knee back to meet the right, so you can come back over and sit down. We're going to extend the legs out in front of us, don't worry, we'll do the other side. So both legs extend out in front. Bring the right knee in towards your chest, cross the right foot over the left thigh. Take your right arm behind you. Inhale and lift your left arm up. Exhale, turn towards your right thigh. Bring the hand, so either the inside of your left elbow comes around your knee or the back of your left arm presses against your thigh. Use that to leverage that twist. Turn your body towards that right leg. Keep the spine nice and tall, upper body nice and long. Chest nice and open. We're using this right hand here to stop us sinking into our lower backs. We want to keep the spine really nice and tall. How much leverage you place onto that leg and that arm is up to you. And be mindful of your breath here because you're twisting more across that abdomen space. Keep the left foot flexed. That should give you enough to think about. Okay, we're going to counter by going the other way. So as we inhale, let's reach both the arms up, turn the body back towards the front. And as you exhale, turn away from that leg. Left hand comes behind you. Right arm rests against the inside of that leg. That's your point of leverage now. Again, you use it as much or as little as works for you. Open across the collarbone, stay tall in the upper body, pressing down into that right foot, flexing into the left. It's going to storm again, isn't it? Slowly bring yourself all the way back to centre, just let the arms relax. Undo the legs. You're going to take it over to the other side. So left knee comes in, sole of left foot's on the ground, cross the left foot over the right. We're going to go all the way back around, so we'll come to pigeon last on the left. Inhale nice and tall. This time it's left hand behind you, right arm reaches up. Exhale, turn towards that left leg. Either the inside of the right arm around the knee or the back of the arm against the thigh. Turn your body. Open your chest, tall through your spine. Find your breath. All that balance has made a hole in your sock, Rita. That's how hard you've worked. Okay guys, slowly back to centre, bringing arms up. Exhale, turn it the other way. So right hand behind you, left arm or inside of elbow onto that left leg. Turn the body, twist as much as you're feeling comfortable with this evening. Good stuff. Rotate, bring it back to the centre. Uncross those legs. You're going to come back onto all fours. We're going to take pigeon on the left side. So knees and ankles, knees and wrists stacked. Exhale, press the hips back towards the heels. Inhale, bring the left knee forwards, outside of your left wrist, and definitely outside of the left hip. Walk the right leg back behind you, just to where it feels comfortable for you, but notice if it's swung off to the side a little bit, and if it has, bring it back into the centre. Press down into the fingertips, lift up and open into your upper body. When you're ready, just release the fingers down, stay on your palms, come to your elbows, fold all the way down. Whatever option you're choosing, try and adjust the balance in your hips as best you can. I appreciate you're asymmetrical with the position, but just try not to overload the weight onto one side. Also try and invite your shoulders to really relax here. We want them to rest, switch off. We don't want them nice and busy, we want them nice and relaxed. Find your breath here, find that stillness. Think about that grounding that you've just been exploring. Breathe into the rib cage, breathe into the abdomen. Okay, slowly going to press back down into the palms if you're not on them already, lifting the upper body. Tuck toes on the back foot, walk that back knee in. Bring left knee back to meet right, then you're going to come over onto your butt and to your back. So soles of feet turn to ground, knees come to the sky. Lengthen all the way out through your upper body as you lay yourself down. Back of neck is really nice and long. You don't want the chin poking up towards the ceiling. On your inhale, bring both knees in towards the chest. Place the palms onto your shins. Hug the knees tight. If you want to rock side to side, by all means do. Just give yourself a little lower back massage. And then if you're rocking, just slowly bring yourself to stillness. Keep the right knee close to the body, extend the left leg away, all the way down along the mat, unless you would prefer to keep the leg slightly bent, and then you can still have the sole of the foot on the ground, slight bend into the knee. Otherwise the leg is extended all the way down the mat and you're hugging that right knee into your chest. Take the right arm away, palm facing up, arm lengthening away and shoulder height. And as you exhale, you're going to bring that right knee over to the left. So you are going to roll onto that left hip, but we do want to try and keep the right shoulder blade down towards the ground. It might not stay directly on the ground, but we certainly want to invite it that direction. Twisting across the waist, rotating into the spine. Just move in a range that works for you. You alright, Akash?
Yeah, especially this evening.
Well noticed. Okay guys, as you inhale, just slowly bring that left knee back in, hug it in one last time. And then bring the left knee in to meet it, hug them both, rock side to side if you wish, before we go to the other side. If you're rocking, come to stillness first, then extend the right leg away, or as I said, soft bend, sole of foot on the ground. Hug that left knee into your body. Extend the left arm away, palm up, shoulder height. On your exhale, that left knee is coming over to the right, so you may roll onto the right hip, but you want to keep the left shoulder down to the ground, there or thereabouts. Next inhale, bring that left knee back in towards the chest, hug it in, bring the right knee to join it. One last rock out side to side. And then we're going to come into a well-earned Shavasana. So extend the legs away, take the arms away from the body, close down the eyes. And let your breath be your anchor for your focus. It's the last part of your practice. In and out through the nose. Notice if there's any parts of you that you could relax a little bit more, shoulders maybe, hips. And take your breath to those spaces and invite them to soften. And then just feel the rhythm of your breath just waving up and down the body. Each inhale is nourishing and each exhale is cleansing and releasing. Let the fingers be curly, feet and ankles be soft. Relaxing into the hips and into the chest, into the shoulders. Soften across your face, eyes, forehead, mouth and jaw. And then just stay with the rhythm of your breath. Breathing in, relax. Breathing out, relax. Anytime your mind wanders away, just invite it back to the breath with kindness and rest here. This is precious time in your practice, inviting your body to just rest into your parasympathetic nervous system, regenerate, restore, heal, release. We've practiced a lot of balance, so a focus on stillness and grounding. Invite that sense here as you lay, supported by the earth below. Let the breath be smooth, a nice natural rhythm. In these last few moments, just maybe one more check to see if there's anything that could be a little bit softer and a little bit more relaxed. One last check in with that breath. And then perhaps begin to welcome just some gentle movement into your fingers and your toes. And then listen to your body now. Maybe you need to hug your knees, maybe you need to take a stretch, maybe you need to just lay on one side. Whatever feels right for you is right for you. And just move with kindness in whatever way serves you best. When you feel ready, there is no rush at all. Slowly and kindly start to make your way up to the seat. A seat that's comfortable for you. Maybe keep the gaze lowered, eyes closed if you feel safe to do so. And then invite the palms to connect together in Anjali Mudra at your heart space and your chin to bow down towards your chest. Real nod of respect to you, your body, your breath. balance